Hey everyone, I'm Nikki Smith, psychologist and career change coach, and I'm very happy to be with you today to share with you your dream role video training. As I said, I'm Nikki Smith, psychologist and career change coach. I have over 18 years experience helping people to uncover and find their best fit role or dream role. Here's a small sample of companies that I have freelanced for or to help them to do one or more things. Assessing candidates for jobs. I've conducted over 2,000 job interviews and assessed over 6,000 resumes. I have helped employees with performance coaching, but also helping employees through redundancy and outplacement coaching. I've also changed careers 3 times myself, from event manager to musician to psychologist, and I've loved all those roles. And I've worked in a variety of work settings, from corporate to not-for-profit to running my own businesses. So clients love that I've been on both sides of the table when it comes to career change. Across these 3 video trainings, you will, in video 1, uncover your dream roles, a minimum of 3 ideas, and potentially ideas you have not considered before. In the second video, I'm going to teach you so you'll learn the strategy for making the change with clarity and confidence. This is the strategy that my clients love so much. It is the antidote to anything negative, such as imposter syndrome, procrastination, self-sabotage, you name it. And in video 3, I'm going to set you up to succeed. I'm going to share the 2 roadmaps to your dream role and help you to decide which one is for you. Okay, so I'm going to share 1 minute about me, and then we're going to make it all about you and uncovering your dream role ideas today. So why do I do this kind of work? I grew up with parents who loved their jobs. Imagine 2 parents who loved their jobs. They were meaningful, they played to their strengths, they seemed to have energy outside of work to do things that they love, including instilling with us a love of the beach and surfing. This is my family. We now live in Barwon Heads, Victoria, on the beach, thanks to a mini experiment, which is part of the video 2 training today. So I'm on a mission to help make loving work, the norm, but I'm also on a mission to help you to protect your health and relationships. A close family member had chronic fatigue when I was 14, and I learned early on that when you don't have your health, you don't have much at all. So I know when you figure out a dream role that aligns to you, your strengths, your lifestyle needs, that you also protect your health and relationships, as well as having that impact that you want to have in the world. People come to me because of my background. A psychologist. I've worked in clinical and organizational psychology. Here's a small sample of companies that I've either recruited and assessed candidates for, helped with performance coaching or redundancy outplacement coaching. So I know what makes you stand out. People come to me with these questions. So I want you to have a think about which, if any, resonate with you. What is possible for me? What am I going to be when I grow up? What on earth are my strengths? What is my dream life best fit role? What is a role that matches me, my strengths? I have that meaning, peace and freedom and meets my lifestyle needs. And people ask me, am I dreaming? Is the grass greener? When we get crystal clear on the idea, the next round of questions come up. How do I articulate the value to an organization? Tap into the 80% of jobs that aren't advertised, get noticed in a competitive job market, and gain the confidence to test out or start a business. And as you no doubt know, if you've been using the candidate coach resources for a time, then you've got amazing resources in here to help you to answer this second set of questions. All right, so in today's training, we're going to uncover 3 dream role ideas. Most people either have 0 idea or too many ideas. And so let's get you into being clearer about what ideas are for you. The intention is that you leave this training with 3 ideas. Okay, so when I work with clients, I take them through the 7-step career change framework. Today, we're going to focus on that all-important first part. That's that top circle up there. We're going to uncover those role business ideas for you, and we're going to be looking at the mini experiments in video 2. Okay, first up, I want you to get a baseline, of where you're at. So where are you now and where do you want to be? So can you let me know let me know. You can always email me and let me know your answers. But in the meantime, just grab a piece of paper, pen and paper. You need a blank page and the worksheet page. So just pause the training if you need to go rustle those up. On that blank piece of paper, I want you to answer, how long have you been frustrated or considering a change? Is it, I need to get my camera right, is it around the 3 months? Is it 1 year or so, or 2 or 3 years? So A, is it 3 months? B, is it 1 to 2 years? Or C, let's try that again. A, is it 3 months? B, is it 1 year? Or C, is it 2 to 3 years? Just pause the training so you can write down your answer. Okay, awesome. Now I just want to let the C people know, if you have been thinking about this for 2 to 3 years, you're in such great company. This is pretty much the norm. For those of you A and B, so the 3 months to 1 year, you're ahead of the curve if you're looking at this, so well done. Okay, next up, what are the top problems that brought you here today? Is it the having zero ideas? Is it having too many ideas? Or is it not knowing which way to start or what step to take? Is it A, zero ideas, B, too many ideas, or C, don't know where to start? Pause the recording so you can write down your answer. Okay, well done. Finally, I really want you to connect with what is going to drive you forward. What is going to magnetize you to moving forward? What are the reasons for making a change? Is it more autonomy? Is it a more positive environment? Is it more flexibility? Is it A, more autonomy, B, a more positive environment, or 3, more flexibility? Or it could be something else. Write down all the reasons that are motivating you to come to this video and do something with what you find from it. Pause the training so you can write down your answers. Okay, well done. Last one. I want you to do a self-assessment. Yes, I am a working psychologist. I love a self-assessment. I've got fulfillment and freedom there. What I'm saying is, how have you been going with making a dream role a reality that will give you that fulfillment, freedom, or whatever the drivers are for you? Over the last 6 weeks, can you rate yourself red, orange, or green? Over the last 6 weeks, have you been in red, which is potentially taking no action at all, potentially feeling some fear or worry, or just being unclear, or something stronger? Have you been on the orange line? At times you might feel motivated and do something about it, but then at other times you might feel scattered or unfocused. Or perhaps you've been on the green line over the last 6 weeks, as in you've been taking consistent action to uncover your dream role and make it a reality. So take a few moments to give yourself a rating, red, yellow, or green, and write that down on your blank piece of paper as well. You can pause the training to write that down. Okay, so why are we here? We're here because of all the reasons we've just identified. Plus, I want you to know that you have more potential than you even realize. I suspect you look at other people in your life and can quite clearly see the potential in them, but are likely to hold yourself to, have a high inner critic or something going on there that doesn't see as much potential in you as you do to other people. So that's why I'm here to tell you, you have more potential than you realize. So whether you're here to uncover your ultimate dream role, whether you're hoping for a side of more adventure or spark in your life, whether you're wondering if it's a small or big change to make, this exercise is for you. So first up, I'm going to plant some seeds of inspiration with the Alex story. Okay, Alex was head of retail banking at Bendigo Bank. From the outside, looked super successful and happy. Alex loved many aspects of her job, but she had this inner knowing that there was something else for her. There was something more she wanted to do. She had zero ideas in what that could be and close to zero confidence in making any change outside of the bank a reality. So what we needed to do is get to know Alex again, and we needed to uncover her ideas. So I took her through the exercise I'm about to take you through, and we uncovered 12 ideas, which range from interior designer to Italian tour guide to consultant to owning a farm with 12 rescue dogs and more. We needed Alex to get to know herself. And then I applied the strategy that you'll learn in video number 2 to take her from zero confidence and clarity to 100% or 95% confidence and clarity. The idea that floated the most to the surface was the hire Alex's CEO brain. She has these strengths around strategy and people. She asks the right question at the right time. She can help a business to grow. So Alex now works full-time in this business. Look at her happy face there. That's 6 months after she left the bank. The roadmap that Alex took, I'll be sharing with you in video 3, because that's often the question that comes up, isn't it? How do I go from A to Z? So on that blank piece of paper, I want you to have a think about and write down what's been most helpful about this example. Is it that you can go from feeling kind of stressed and unclear to clear and inspired? Is it that no matter how old you are, you need to get to know yourself again? Is it that it's okay to dream? Permission to dream. A, B, or C. From stressed and unclear to clear and inspired, to getting to know yourself again, to that it's permission to dream. It's okay to dream. Is it A, B, or C, or perhaps all of them? Pop a note on your blank piece of paper of what's your key takeaway from that case study. Okay, brilliant. Pause if you need more time, but I think you're ready to jump into the exercise. So this is the question that trips people up. This is not the question for today. So if you're looking at that going, no, I've tried that. Yes, you have. And yes, this trips most people up. The if you had $1 million or the $1 billion, if you won the lottery question trips you up, I believe, because you tend to think about what you know you can do. So it's hard to dream. It's hard to imagine. Okay, so to get the right answer, it makes sense that we need to ask a different question and the right question. So this is what I'm about to take you through. Now, I've got a question and a favor to ask of you. I'm about to share with you IP that I've been developing over the last 10 years, and I hope it excites you, this exercise, and I hope you want to tell people about it. But instead of sharing the actual exercise, could you please just share your learnings from it? Perhaps the ideas that you came up with, or how this exercise freed up your mind to what's possible. So please don't share the exercise, but you know what you can do is you can direct your family, friends, colleagues to the candidate coach and to this free video training. If that's okay with you, thank you very much. Okay, let's dive in. So this exercise is about uncovering and exploring your dream roles. The risk, if we don't do this, you won't feel your potential. You're likely to limit yourself in your thinking, and you may wonder, what if at the end of your life? When you do this exercise, you explore your potential. You remove the limits on yourself and your thinking, and you will not wonder, what if at the end of your life? Sound good? All right, let's get going. Okay, you've got a worksheet with a 1, 2, 3 on it. Grab that one now. I'm going to guide you through this, and then you're going to have some workshopping time. Naturally, if you want to start writing ideas now, you can, but I'm actually going to guide you through some thinking first. So, the 3 dream roles I want you to brainstorm today. I want you to imagine you have all the time, talent, and money in the world. So it's not just the money piece, we need to add the time and talent into the equation. Okay, so I'm going to give you some examples to get started, and I've got 4 categories for you. Okay, in the creative category, here are some examples: writer, sculptor, artist, photography, furniture maker, restorer. So you're welcome to grab your pen and paper, and if any of those ideas appeal to you, you kidnap them. They're for you now. And make a note of them. Okay, I'm going to get you to pause if you need more time on this slide. Next up, I want to give you some lifestyle examples. Do any of these appeal to you? Full-time traveler, live on a farm, live by the sea. That's what I do. Live near the mountains or live overseas. Do any of these lifestyle examples appeal to you? Maybe they all do. Grab your pen and paper and write them down. Pause if you need more time on this slide. Okay, next up, for any of you, are you craving running a business? You're not even sure if you want to do it or you can do it, but there's some curiosity. So we're not asking today whether you can do it or not. We'll cover that in video 2. Today, we're actually looking at the pure idea. What gets you excited? Have you heard of, a product business that you like the look of? Have you heard of a service business that you like the look of? Have you heard of leveraged income model? I'm not sure what business that would be, but like the idea of not trading time for money. Does that appeal to you? Other types of businesses, coaching business, and related to that, speaker, author, or creative business, landscape designer or interior designer. How fabulous are these? Okay, you might want to pick one from this. You might want to pick more. Okay, so pause if you need a bit more time to kidnap these ideas. Next up, for those of you who are like, give me a paycheck, I do not want to start a business. And if you're sure of it, then consider how good are these employee examples? An NGO, a charity. I hear amazing things about Oz Harvest, which is a for-purpose and for-profit. Oz Harvest, no, that's a charity. Got mixed up. But the for-purpose and for-profit, some people haven't heard of this. There are some very purposeful and meaningful businesses who are also happy to turn a profit. And if you're wanting to maintain the same lifestyle as you have right now and don't want a change in salary, that's really worth thinking about. Are you interested in working for a consultancy? Are you interested in just give me a company with a positive culture, doing something good in the world? I hear that from time to time. So once again, does one or more of these ideas appeal to you? If so, awesome. Hit the pause and then you can write them down. All right. So you've got your dream role worksheet that I mentioned at the start with 1, 2, and 3. And so I imagine you've uncovered 3 dream role ideas for you. Maybe you've kidnapped them from the pages. But if not, I want you to make a start now. So what I suggest you do is, if you're already clear and you've written them down, congratulations. If you've kidnapped some ideas and they feel good, own them. Own them, they're yours. Now remember, we're starting this process. What you've got written down is not set in concrete. I'll be sharing in video 2 the options of what to do with them. But we need to make a start. Would you agree? Yeah, we need to make a start. So what I suggest you do, if you haven't got any ideas so far, I'll give you a couple more prompts and then you can pause and keep working on your worksheet. Is there someone that you've witnessed in life who might be a celebrity or a regular person and you're curious about what they do? That's a good starting point. So for me, I'm fascinated by Bill Gates. Anyone else fascinated by Bill Gates? Their philanthropy at that macro level absolutely fascinates me. So one of my dream role ideas is to be a philanthropist at the Bill Gates level. Occasionally I've gone scuba diving and I look at those instructors and I think, oh my God, that life looks awesome. That role looks awesome. Now I get seasick, but remember, all the talent, time and money in the world, in this exercise, I wouldn't get seasick. So guess what? I pop it in there. Another one is a creative one. When I walk past the performing arts centres and see those massive sculptures, I'm fascinated again. And I would love to make one of those massive metallic sculptures. But I'm the kid in ceramics class in grade 2 that I'm sure the teacher felt sorry for me. I struggled with pinch spots. I struggled full stop. So guess what? But with all the talent, time and money in the world, sculpture gets a gig on my dream roles list. Are you getting the picture? You literally have all the talent in the world, so you cannot fail. So you may have an idea where you've already filtered out because you're not sure if you want to do it or you're not sure if you can. Remember, keep it on the list, okay? Keep it on the list and let me show you why. I'd love to know. Remember to pause if you need to keep working on a worksheet, but otherwise, I'd love to know what your key insight is. Please send me an email. We're going to have my email address at the end of the video. Has it been the permission to dream piece? Has it been, I'd never thought of these ideas before. Had it been, I haven't thought of taking these ideas seriously? Or is it something else? I'd love to hear what your key insight is. Okay. For those of you who are ready for the next steps, right, what do I do with these ideas? Okay, you have 3 options. A, if one stands out and you're just so darn excited and you're confident about making it a reality, oh my God, go. I still recommend you attend video training number 2. Because ideally we keep multiple ideas on the table rather than filtering them out at this stage. So if you love more than one idea, if you're a multi-passionate like me, and you don't know how to pick or you don't know which one to choose, again, video 2, the next training is for you. Option C, if you're thinking, seriously, Nikki, seriously, there's no way I could turn any of these into a making money thing, or I don't even know if I can do these things and I don't have the motivation to do them. Again, come to the next video training number 2 and I'll show you how my clients take these ideas, which can feel bold or radical or new at the start, and I show you what they do to give them some greenhousing and some airtime and build the clarity and confidence to make decisions about which ideas are for them. Plus, for those of you who are like, Nikki, I don't want to dream, I want that best fit role, come to video 2, but also come to the video 3, the training 3. In that one, I will share and show you practical steps you can take now to get from A to B. Okay, up next, the video training number 2, the confidence and clarity gap is real. Okay, we get excited with these ideas, but the confidence and clarity gap pops up pretty darn quickly. So in the next training, I'll show you how to make the change with confidence and clarity, how to turn one or more of your ideas into reality, and how to increase your belief with these ideas. Clients consistently rave about this transformative strategy. You'll learn the strategy for making the change with clarity and confidence. This is the one my clients love. Oh, fantastic. You did it. Video training 1. Well done. So you'll be able to see my email address up next. Please send me an email with your key insights, with your ideas, with your takeaways. I'd love to hear them. But thank you for joining me on the Candidate Coach for this training. I'll talk to you soon.